Hello everyone, Ziggler here, Bork, Chef, you can call me whatever you'd like. So, I finally hit level 90 on my monk a few days ago. It's been such nice weather, so I've been outside a lot with my family and the kids and everything, and been going to the beach and all. But the thing is, I wanted to talk about something that is a little bit on my mind, and it's like, might be like bit unnecessary to talk about, but I feel like I need to lift this because it's something that I started to feel, which is very weird to feel in specifically Mists of Pandaria. For starters, it's not like I'm gonna stop because I really enjoy this expansion, but like the thing that bothers me is when my memory from back in the day was that the heroics were gonna be way harder than they actually are, because like so many people started to prepare with like the honor and justice point and pre-quest and everything. Well, the pre-quest doesn't have to be discussed here, but at least with the honor and the justice point, I was like, it's gonna help us to get the gear so we can get smoother runs once we get to level 90. And I got to level 90, and when I dinged, I already had the amount that I needed to do the heroic. And I was like, but it might be a bit too hard, and I mean, I'm the tank. I want to not take too much damage. So I found like a few pieces of the justice point and some PvP gear and turned it on, and I was like, let's just go and see how it goes. To be honest with you, doing the dungeons while leveling like from 85 to 90 is feeling harder to do than the actual heroics, which feels very weird. It's like we've been preparing so much to do this, and I'm just shocked that it was so easy, because I went in there with like what's that, like 440 item level, and I know that's a bit high. I think that you need like 435 or something to enter, and it's just very weird that it was so easy. And I'm really enjoying the monk. I really am. It's very fun to play with the game style that if you missed my previous video, I went over like a very aggressive type of crit build. I'm gonna work on a similar one, but we're gonna go pure haste, which I actually think might be a little bit better, because of some abilities have shorter cooldowns depending on your haste. But yeah, I think that one is also gonna work in a similar fashion. Might be even better. But I actually started now to level something else, actually, because I went to 90, did like dailies and everything, and like, remember, my goal with this expansion is only to play tank specs. That's my goal that I set out for myself. I'm never gonna play a DPS spec, and I'm never gonna heal. Well, okay, I might heal, like test whenever I'm like leveling like my priest that is like level 25 or something, sure. But if I'm gonna heal, it's only gonna be with the intent to test out healing, to see how it is to heal another tank, just so I can see how it is, so I can become a better tank. Really, that's like playing something to learn to be better at something else, really. And it's very strong, the Brewmaster, and it is bonkers to play. It's really fun. But it's like I got to 90, first evening that I actually sat down and tried to do the heroics, I Valor capped in like 1.5 hours. It was so fast that it was like, okay, now what? What do I do now? I'm already capped. I've done all the dailies for the day. What else can I do really? So then I was like, let's start with something else. Well, okay, that wasn't actually the right one. Sorry. This one. Yes. As you're gonna see, I started leveling my Death Knight. And you're gonna see that they're so strong. They're even stronger than the Brewmaster. And I know that like in a lot of tier lists that people have done, Brewmaster and Death Knight has been on the S tier. But I must say that I feel like I'm not even 90 yet. And this one was even stronger. And it feels like you have way more survivability. Sure, you could feel a little bit more clunky if you're not playing Worgen. But I'm playing Worgen, so I have an extra sprint for, I think it's 10 or 12 seconds. And it's gonna be so easy to like level all these tanks. And it's kind of funny. In the video you can see I've been playing a lot with Solheim. If you haven't followed him, make sure to do so. I'm gonna leave it in the description below. But it's kind of interesting to see that it's so easy and fast to level in any way that you want to do. I mean, it feels fast if you're doing dungeons. This is like with this 4 million XP in an hour. It's not that great. You could do more if you're questing. But this was actually kind of fun because we were trying to actually speed level, like speed dungeon as fast as possible. And it felt really good to do that because you get a lot of training to do that because you need to keep aware of a lot of things. Because we didn't have that great of gear really, but we like mass pulled so big. I mean, let's see here. This is the monkey runs. And I'm gonna go over a tank spec that I'm playing with this one whenever I'm finished with it. But my playstyle is a little bit different than anyone else. But almost every single one, well, maybe not this one, but almost every single one, we got like all the monkeys killed in it. So, but we didn't do any monkey runs. We just spammed the two like random ones. But the thing I wanted to say was that I've been visiting a lot of streamers lately whenever I've been playing like this. And some of them actually have like stated very like loudly in a sense like, just give us the 90 boost. Like what harm does it do? But it's like, why? It's so easy to level. It really is. It is super simple to do it. It doesn't take that long either. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Celestial dungeons because the heroic was I mean a cakewalk is not even enough. This felt like, I don't know. It felt like, okay, a perfect example. I think it is before like the level revamp. I don't remember which expansion. But it was one expansion that we like won before, where we could have the heirlooms and everything. Where we had the like full heirlooms and you could one-shot everything while you were leveling. That was how the heroic felt whenever I entered it. And I'm not even full geared yet, but I feel like why? Like, I don't need to gear anymore, because I feel ready for Celestial Dungeons, really. But, yeah. And from playing the Death Knight here for a few hours today, I really must say that I was joking about this when I was doing all of these runs with Solheim, that my next video could pretty much like be called like how my alt became my new main, because that's how it feels. Because now it feels like I don't even want to play the monk anymore, which is, I've been looking forward to playing this monk for so many years. Well, like ever since the end of Mists of Pandaria, really, because I really enjoy it. But it might be just because it's the first patch and it's like 1 week or whatever. What is it? It has been like not even a whole week yet. Yeah, it hasn't even been a whole week yet. And already it feels like we've been playing it for so long. But yeah, it's a very weird video. I apologize for that. It feels like more of a ranting one, but it's like more of an up-to-date to like what's going on and what I've been doing. But yeah, I'm actually gonna focusing on getting my Death Knight up, because it's really, really fun to play, and they're very, very strong. And I like I said, I'm gonna cover like my playstyle to do this, because obviously, as usual, I've made like macros and everything, just so it's gonna be easier to play for you. Even though it's already easy, but yeah. It's very, very simple to play, but it's actually kind of fun and interesting, because you can pull so goddamn much. And it's kind of funny to see when a lot of people, like, if you're queuing randoms or whatever, and like random here and the random there, a lot of tanks are doing these kind of dungeons wrong, because I'm like making big trash pulls and using cooldowns, but on the bosses I don't really need to use the cooldowns for survival, because on the bosses, like, it's like Solheim mentioned that he was playing a very bad geared paladin healer, because he has so many alts, because he's a really dedicated gold farmer. He didn't have any good gear, and he was like, you barely take, you don't even take any damage on bosses, but on trash I actually need to like keep an extra eye out. But yeah, it's yeah, it's been a very interesting first few days, so that's for sure. And the market on the auction house market has been crashing. That has been also very interesting. So it has been a very interesting week, because like the first days on my monk, I made so much gold that every single one of my tank alts has the, like, I bought the book so you can fly on level 85 to 90 now in Pandaria, because I have a 90. And I still have a lot of gold left, and I'm making so much gold already. Yeah. But yeah, very weird video. I'm sorry, but I really felt like I need to do this to just express myself, talk about this kind of things. So yeah. Make sure to follow Solheim on both YouTube and Twitch, and on his Twitter. I don't know what his Twitter, well, X, that is called now. I don't use X, so, but yeah, he's over there as well. But yeah, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, share if you want to, and click on any videos over here from the past, and I'm gonna greet you there with the Bork Bork. And until next time, bye bye!